Alright, first and foremost, I'm going to say all honor and praises be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. And shalom to all the sincere Akim out there, teaching out there on the highways and byways in truth and sincerity. And this right here going to be the first installment of mystical miracles in the scriptures. You know, literally the Spirit of the Lord just came upon me right now to come up with this. And what I will basically do, you know, is speak on, you know, miracles, man, which took place in these very scriptures, man. You know, if it be of the Lord's will, I'm going to do it each and every week, man. And the main point as to why is because the times that we are approaching upon this earth, man, the time of Jacob's trouble, the time of martial law, the hour of temptation when the RFID chip, which according to the scriptures is the mark of the beast, we're going to have our backs against the walls, man. And we will experience things that at times will seem like we're nigh unto death, which some of us in the truth will die. But I mean, for those who won't die, there will come times where, you know, things seem impossible. You know, it seems like you're an inch away from death. You know, that's when your actual faith will get tested, man. But we just have to have that thought, if we are the Lord's elect, that whatever situation that we experience, the Lord will take care of his men if we have faith upon him and endure unto the end. So before that, I'm going to read this scripture. This is Jeremiah. Isaiah chapter 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. Because in that time, the understanding of the scriptures, what we've learned, that's when it's time. Obviously, we apply it, you know, every day. But that's when our faith going to be tested, man. But by understanding the things that took place in the scriptures, by, you know, understanding the stories, that going to add unto our faith, man. Which is, you know, that being a gift. But the Spirit of the Lord will be upon his men to hope and trust in his word, man. It says, shall be the stability of our time. So in that time, we gonna be stable. We gonna be firm. Obviously, sometimes we gonna get scared in the flesh, but we gonna be stable because why? We have read the scriptures, and through the scriptures we have comfort and hope, as it says in Romans 15, and strength of salvation. That strength of our salvation is hope, because why? We hope in the words to be our strength. That's what's going to make us strong, by hoping in the words. The fear of the Lord is his treasures, man. That's right, because the Lord treasures, you know, those who have fear for him, because fear is faith. So with that, I'm gonna jump straight into the scriptures. This is Judges 15 and 14. You know, I mean, I could start from verse 1, but I'm trying to do short, concise points, you know, of things in the scriptures. So this right here is Samson, man, which he did countless acts through the Spirit, you know, of the Lord. But what we going to talk about today is too few things he did which we can apply in that time. This is Judges 15 and 14. And when he came to Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. And that's the same thing that's going to take place with those who's elect, who get that spiritual power. Troops might come in your house, man. troops might, have you in a concentration camp. But guess what though? Troops don't have the control of the Spirit of the Lord, man. The Spirit of the Lord can come upon you in any place, man, and He can put the Spirit on you to just have spiritual power, man. I personally had a dream of where, I was in a concentration camp. I had my back against the wall, and the Spirit had it where I actually got spiritual power and actually sent a shock to a person's brain, and he died, and then I actually escaped the camp, man. And it says, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire, and his bands loosed from off his hand. So he had ropes tied around his hand, because the Philistines came to the tribe of Judah, man, and the tribe of Judah, because that time we were under the oppression of the Philistines, got scared. So 3,000 men was like, look, bro, can we just come and give you to the Philistines, man? Because shit, we're scared, and don't you understand that us lot are under oppression? And then him, he was like, cool, I'll come with you, but just swear to me that you yourselves ain't going to put me to death. And then they sworn to him, and they brought him down to the Philistines, and this is what took place. The actual cuffs, ropes, but cuffs, they came off his hand, which I had a dream that happened to me too. Which I ain't saying I'm Samson, for all you scoffers. Right? And it says, and he found a new jawbone bone of an ass, and put forth his hands, and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith, man. Hey, he was like, all right, let's get this down, man. And he slew 1,000 men. How did he do that, though? Is it because he was doing squats, or he's doing his pull-ups and muscle-ups? No, the Lord, how about Shai? He put his Spirit on him, and he slew 1,000 of them fucking Philistines, man. And that's what we may be able to do in that time, if the Lord is with us. This pen can kill 1,000 people if the Lord wish. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking, that he cast away the jawbone out of his hand, and called that place Ramath Lehi. And he was sore at first, and now he just finished killing 1,000 men. He was thirsty. He was like, shit, I need some water. And called on the Lord. What did he do? What did he do? He was like, all right, I see 1,000 men. Lord, help me. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him. He slew them. All right, I slew 1,000 men. Shit, Lord, I'm thirsty. And what did he do? He called upon the Lord. And let's see what the scripture says, because here's the main point. Thou hast given this great deliverance into the hand of thy servant. That's right. And that's going to happen unto us, man, because with thee, the Lord's going to put the Spirit upon us to break in pieces these heathen, man. And now, shall I die for first and fall into the hand of the uncircumcised? But Yahweh clave and hollow place that was in the jaw. So the actual Lord created a space in the jaw, and that's what we have to have faith in. Do you believe that? Well, that's basically, what happened. The Lord made a place in the bone, what? And he says that was in the jaw, and they came water there out. And when he had drunk, his spirit came again and revived. So out of the bone that he just used to kill 1,000 men, yeah, he was thirsty, man. But the Lord made water flow out the bone, and he drank that till he was filled, man. Now, a fucking scoffer, hey, do you really believe that happened? Do you really believe that happened? Yeah, I do. Now the question is to you, because in this time that's coming upon the earth, we need to believe that whatever we experience, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, if it be of his will, we're going to be all right, man. So, to account what took place, man, you know, the Lord put the Spirit upon him to kill 1,000 men with the jawbone of an ass and drink water, flowing water out of a bone. That's a mystical mystery or a mystical miracle. All right? Wherefore he called the name of that place En-Hakkore, which is in Lehi unto this day. And he judged Israel in the days of the Philistines 20 years, the spiritual. So he got he actually had a miracle happen to him where he killed 1,000 men, and the actual Lord made him drink water out of a bone. And then after that, he actually became a judge in Israel. And that's the same thing that's going to happen unto us. We going, as the hopefully let, get a spiritual power. We going to eat in a time of famine. And then, you know, we going to judge upon the earth. No, you're not the saints shall judge this earth. So with that, I'm going to say all praises be unto Yahweh Shemel Shai, double honors unto the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. This is the first installment of mystical miracles in the scriptures to keep your mind right for the time ahead, because at the time ahead, we're going to experience this. But we have to believe that the Lord going to take care of us. So with that, I'm going to say all honor and praise be to Yahweh Shemel Shai, double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone. Shalom.